I literally started freaking out. Like, I threw everything off my lap. Get me off this Sprinter right now. I'm like, get me the out this Sprinter. Get me out this car with this man. Like, I was screaming. I was going crazy, like, in front of everybody. I didn't care. Like, I did not give a fuck. He's continuously still talking about my dad, talking about what he would do, this and that. I'm about to tweak out. Like, I was tweaking. He didn't want to pull over. Like, I was very, 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 very mad. And I stood on top of the seat and I, like, hysterically crying. Damn near gonna throw up. Like, I was crying so hard that I was like making myself spit up. Like, I was literally about to throw up. I don't talk to nobody. I don't even want to hear. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear his voice. I don't want to breathe the same air as this man at this point. Like, this is when it gets really, really crazy. Y'all thought that was crazy? And this big oompa loompa, big back, big, my neck again, my back. This is from the sink. Like, this is like after a day. What's up, y'all? It's Lena and I'm back with another video. And today I have a video y'all have been waiting on. Okay, this is the official video on what happened during Influencer City Tour. Influencer City Tour Part 2, I guess you can call it. As y'all know, something did happen on Influencer City. I was about to leave. It was just a lot of stuff going on. We just gonna get into all of it today. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is, how it went down. I really couldn't even believe it happened. I was really more in shock and like in disbelief, if anything. Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we just gonna get straight into the video. So we're gonna go back to, I'm gonna get exact dates and everything because I don't want nothing to be misconstrued, told wrong, none of that. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how everything went down. So at this time we was in Atlanta, so I think this was like our third or fourth show, maybe our fourth city probably, I don't know, but it wasn't that long into the tour that this happened. What the fuck? Where's it at? Okay, so the day everything happened was July 27th at 1-something a.m. to be specific. But the day prior to that, probably like 2 days before that, my bad, I had to delete some stuff on my camera because the storage just filled. Anyways, back to the story. So 2 days prior to that, this security guard that we so-called had was not so much of a security guard. He acted like a child, y'all. He was very childish, just very immature, just like just really just like I can't even describe him. It's just So he always just liked to joke around with people and like play too much. Like, it's cool to joke here and there and kiki ha ha ha, but when you start playing too much, it's like, okay, like you're doing too much, like chill out. So 2 days prior to that, he likes to speak on people's uncles and fathers and families and all type of stuff like that. So he had made a little comment and said something about like, go get your dad or something like that. And he was playing, but it's like, you don't know what people got going on, so don't just tell somebody that. Like, don't just say that. Like, you don't know if their dad is even in their life, you know what I'm saying? So he made that little comment towards me. I guess like we was probably all just joking around or something, but he made a little comment towards me and I didn't say nothing. I ignored it. I ignored it. I just didn't even say nothing because I'm like, okay, he don't even know like my dad passed and stuff, so I'm not even going to like do too much about it. I'm just like, I just kind of looked at him like the fuck, and then I walked out. Fast forward to the day that everything happened. So we're all in the Sprinter van, and this is 2 days later from the little joke he made, and I didn't say nothing. Remember that. Keep that. I told y'all that for a specific reason because, yeah. Fast forward to the day that everything happened. We all sitting in the Sprinter, and he was joking around with somebody else and had said something about their uncle. Told them like, go get their uncle, or their uncle can't beat their ass or some shit. He said something about somebody's uncle, and I'm like, I spoke up at that point. I'm like, you need to stop speaking on people because you don't know what people got going on. Like, you don't know if, you feel me? Like, my dad passed away, so I know how that shit feel, and it's just like, don't speak on my family. Like, we don't even be speaking on your family. We don't, if we're joking with you, we joking about you, and we're talking about you, so don't speak on my family. So I had spoke up when he said something about somebody's uncle. I'm like, you need to like feel me, like chill out on that, speaking about people's parents, like, or people's people. And at the time, let me tell y'all how everything was positioned also. He was driving the Sprinter. There was somebody in the front. There was like 2 or 3 people in the row behind the driver, so the front row. I'm in the middle row, in the middle. So somebody's beside me on this side and somebody's beside me on this side. And then there's a back row and there was like 3 or 4 people in the back. So the whole Sprinter was filled. So once I said something, once I spoke up, I guess he felt some type of way. And he was like, well, you can go get your daddy, da 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 da. So if you know, you know, my dad passed away. So Terry was sitting beside me and he was like, yo, like, chill out, her dad not here. And when he said that, or what did he say? I might be everywhere telling this story because it's like, did you really speak on my dad? Like, I've never had nobody speak on my dad, y'all, like, ever, especially in my face. Like, nobody has ever came to me and spoke on my dad, like, ever, never. So when he said that, he said, what he said? Oh, no. Sorry, y'all. Run it back. So, sorry, I'm so bad at telling stories sometimes. But after I said, don't speak on people's people, he was like, go get somebody for me or some shit like that. He was like, you can go get somebody for me if you feel some type of way. And I told him, I'm like, if my dad was here, like, I'm thinking in my head, if I'm saying if my dad was here, but I'm guessing he thinking like if my dad was right here right now. But I'm saying if my dad was alive. So I'm like, if my dad was here, nigga, he would beat your ass. Like, that's dad. If my dad was here, you wouldn't even have a mouth to speak out of. Let's talk about it. After I said that, he felt hit. That's when he really felt hit. And he was like, I'll put your daddy on a t-shirt, da 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 da. I start talking crazy. Start talking reckless as hell about my father. Are you out your mind? So as soon as he said that, that's when Terry had said, yo, chill out, like, her dad not here, this and this and that. I'm in the middle, like, as soon as he said that, I'm like just sitting there in shock at first. And I had like a couple things on my lap. After Terry said that, I went crazy. Like, y'all, I lost my mind. Like, I don't even think anything was caught on camera. But if it was caught on camera, y'all probably would have been like, what the hell? Like, I literally started freaking out. Like, I threw everything off my lap. I got up. I'm like, get me off this Sprinter right now. I'm like, get me off this Sprinter. Get me out this car with this man. Like, I was screaming. I was going crazy. Like, in front of everybody. I didn't care. Like, I did not give a fuck. You just spoke on my dad. Like, I'm about to tweak out. Like, I was tweaking. So he didn't want to pull over. Like, I kept telling him, I'm like, pull over this Sprinter. Let me out this Sprinter. Like, let me the out. Like, I'm telling everybody to tell him to stop the car and let me out. 5 or 10 minutes. It felt like it. I don't even know how long it was. But a couple minutes go by and he's still driving. He's not pulling over. He's not stopping. He's not slowing down, nothing. He just kept running his mouth, like, as he's still driving the Sprinter. I'm like, bro, so you're still talking? Like, he's continuously still talking about my dad, talking about what he would do, this and that. After Terry had already told him, her dad's not here, bro. Like, chill out. So, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I was very, 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 very mad. And I stood on top of the seat and I swung on him because I felt disrespected, and I felt like you're disrespecting my father, and my father's not here to defend himself, so I'm always going to defend my dad's name regardless of anything. Grown man, grown woman, I don't care who you are, you're not going to disrespect my father in front of me ever. So I swung on him because he wasn't letting me out the car, and I know that was wrong. I could take accountability for my wrongs. I shouldn't have swung on him while he was driving, especially with everybody in the car. Like, that was just crazy for me to do. But I was so mad. Like, I literally blacked out. Like, I was seeing black. Like, I just blacked out. Like, I wasn't hearing nobody. I wasn't, like, when I get like that, it's literally like nobody can calm me down. Like, literally, like, I was going crazy. I didn't hear nobody saying nothing to me. I didn't feel nobody touching me. I just, like, get the off me. Like, I was in that type of mode. So I stood on top of the seat and I swung on him, and he had like swerved over, and that's when he like slowed down and actually started pulling over. Like, why did I even have to do all that for you to let me out of the Sprinter after you just said some crazy shit like that? Like, that's crazy. So he finally pulled over and let me out at a gas station. I hop out the car. Ida, Nia, and Chris hopped out with me, and I'm on the phone with my mom, and I'm going like crazy outside. Like, I'm like, Mom, he just talked about dad. Like, I can't believe this. Da, 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 da. But like, I'm like hysterically crying. Then they're gonna throw up. Like, I was crying so hard that I was like making myself spit up. Like, I was literally about to throw up. Like, that's how hard I was screaming and crying. Like, it just hit me so hard because it's like, my dad is, I haven't had my dad in my life for 17 years, like 18 years. And I've never in my life had anybody speak on him to me. So when he did that, it just triggered something else in my body. Like, it was just like a, what did you just say? Like, what? And I bet you nobody will speak on my dad again. Anyways, after that happened, this is when it gets really, really crazy. Y'all thought that was crazy? This gets crazy. Like crazy, y'all. When this shit happened, I was literally like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not even gonna say what I wanted to do on YouTube, but yeah. So after they dropped me off at the gas station, they was heading to a pool party. The pool party ended up getting shut down, but I still had to Uber to the pool party to get back in the different Sprinter. Me, Ida, Nia, Chris, we all Ubered to the pool party, and I got in the other Sprinter that he wasn't in. At this point, we're heading back to the B&B because the pool party got shut down. Nobody even, well, I don't know, I think half of them went in, but I didn't go in. I just went straight in the other Sprinter, and I was mad as f. Like, I'm still mad at this point. We're on the way back to the B&B, and Manny texting the group chat, and he like, we're all gonna have a house meeting when everybody gets back to the house. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, everybody know what just happened. Like, there's no way that nobody knows what just happened. That was a big ass deal that just happened. So he said we're having a house meeting. I'm like, okay, bet. So we're gonna talk about all this stuff. We get back to the house. Everybody come downstairs for the house meeting. BJ started talking about just a situation he had going on. He was expressing himself and all of that. That got squashed. That got resolved. Now it was time for somebody else to speak. So Manny's like, does anybody else have anything else to say? Does anybody want to get anything else off their chest? And this big oompa loompa, big back, big ugly want to get his big ugly ass up. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to bleep all that out. But this big back hippo looking ass bastard got his big back ass up and had something else to say. So I'm just sitting there quiet at this point because I'm done. Like, I don't even want to talk to nobody. I don't even want to hear. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear his voice. I don't want to breathe the same air as this man at this point. Like, I don't want to be nowhere near him, around him, nothing. I was on the whole other side of the kitchen. This man was damn near by the front door. So he starts speaking. He's like, I just want to say, I don't care about nobody's sympathy. I don't care about no sympathetic shit, no victimized shit. Everybody want to play victim, da 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 da. And I'm listening, I'm looking like, I'm like, what the? So at this point, like, I have my back towards him, like, what? Like, is this man really, like, saying this shit right now? Like, what is going on? Like, the fuck? So, if anything, I thought he was going to speak up and apologize. Like, you're a grown-ass man talking to me like that. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So, he's like, I don't give about nobody's deceased or dead folks, this and that. As soon as he said that, like, I don't know what the hell. I don't know. It's just something in me that, like, when you talk about my people, it triggers me. Like, my friends, my family, my anything. Like, you talk about somebody that I got love for, it's gonna, like, trigger me. So, he triggered me once again. So, I turned around and I grabbed a water bottle and I threw it at his ass. Like, shut the f up. Like, why are you still talking about, you don't give a fuck about somebody dead father? Like, what are you really saying right now? Like, for real. And you're almost, what, 40 years old? Like, get the f on, for real. That shit, sorry. Whew. Had to calm myself down. But, yeah, so I threw a water bottle at him, and this big ass nigga, mind y'all, let me show y'all what he looks like. Let me just show y'all how big this man really is. This man is like over 300 pounds. Let me show y'all. This is him, and when he's talking about he don't care about nobody dead folks and all of that. That's him, right? His big ass. So, after I threw the water bottle on him, he kind of like, he was walking up to me like, do, like a big back ass, hippo looking ass, stupid bitch. But he was just walking up to me looking all big and shit. Ida had like jumped in front of me because I'm walking up to him while he's walking up to me. Like, I'm like, shut the f up. Like, talking about my people. Like, stop talking about my father. Like, for real. Stop talking about my dad. And he kind of like mushed me. Like, he kind of like just mushed me with his hand. I'm like, oh, so you gonna put your hands on me now? You gonna talk about my father and then put your hands on me? So at that point, I'm like, I'm really feeling disrespected. I'm really feeling tried. Like, I'm really feeling tried. So I grabbed another water bottle and I threw it at his ass again. Mind y'all, this is water I'm throwing. This is water. Water bottles. Like, Are you serious? Are you serious? Your musty ass needed a shower anyways. You stank as you was stanking up the whole B&B, the whole Sprinter. You just musty as fuck. You needed that water. I was actually I was helping you. I was doing you a favor. Okay? But after I threw the second water bottle on him, this man come running around the island, charging at me. Like, I'm standing up, like, I'm literally standing up, y'all. I'm standing up on the ground. And this man come charge at me, pick me up by my neck with 2 hands, and throw me in the sink. Like, are you serious? Like, are you dead ass? So, yeah, this man picked me up and threw me, like, literally threw, like, put me in the sink and just, like, was sitting here choking me, right? So, after that happened, I went ballistic. Like, I lost my mind, y'all. Like, I lost my mind. I was already in a defense type of mode because, first of all, you're disrespecting me. I don't feel like nobody's really, like, speaking up about it. Feel me? Like, I just felt like I had to defend myself in that moment. Like, I was already feeling defensive on the Sprinter. When I got to the B&B, had to feel defensive because I'm like, I don't know what this grown ass man finna, like, be on. Like, he just talking about, he's just unsympathetic as fuck. Like, he don't care. Like, he really don't give a fuck. And then he put his hands on me. Like, he literally, y'all, like, I can't even express it enough. Literally grabbed me up by my neck. If I could, I would really, like, show the video, but I don't even want to. I'm about to show y'all just, like, okay. I don't know if y'all can even see. But this is the second time I threw the water bottle. And that's him charging at me. That's me in the sink. And he has his hands on my neck, right? So after he did that, y'all, I literally lost my mind. Like, I'm not even lying. I started throwing everything. Like, I started picking up forks, knives, water bottles, coffee makers. Anything that I saw, I picked it up and threw it. Like, I'm swiping everything off counters. I'm throwing anything in my reach. Like, I'm trying to hurt this man at this point. Like, God forgive me for that, but I was really trying to hurt that man, and I had no remorse in me because I really felt like you just, like, I didn't even feel like you really just played with me. You really just tried me. Like, you really just assaulted me, and you're a grown ass man. Like, are you crazy? So I just went full defense mode, started throwing anything in my reach. After all that happened, they finally got his ass out the house, and I had just really went upstairs and had to, like, take a moment to, like, breathe. Like, I was, even when I got upstairs, like, and I was trying to, like, just go on the balcony and breathe and just calm down, I look down and I see his big ass just standing there talking still, and I'm just like, bro, what? Like, I'm just like, I'm cussing him out from the balcony. Like, I was so mad, y'all. Like, I was so mad. They finally got him out. They got him on a flight back to Houston or whatever the fuck. They got him away from me. After that, I just felt like, how did everybody let that happen? Like the first time when he even opened his mouth, and said some disrespectful shit like he did, why was it not stopped? And that shit, it actually hurt me on a whole different level because it was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It was just crazy to me. Like, that shit really is, like, low-key traumatizing. Like, y'all, my neck, like, let me just show y'all pictures of how, like, red my neck is. Like, this was my neck after it happened. Oops. This is my neck after it happened. This is my arm. Like I told y'all, he threw me in the sink. So I was like he threw me in the sink and was, like, holding me there, choking me. So I'm hitting my arm and all type of shit on all type of stuff. My neck again, my neck, my back. This is from the sink. Like, this is from my back hitting the sink or whatever it hit. My back again. My back again. That's a better picture. But yeah, it was just really bad. Like, the back of my neck. The back of my neck. Like, he literally had me like choking me like that. Like, strangling my ass. Big ass cut on my arm. It was crazy. I had marks everywhere, like my neck. Oh, and then my neck was swollen. Like this is like after a day. Like the cut turned into like a bruise because it was like a cut that didn't break my skin. It was so like it hurts so, like my body felt like I just got done getting in a fight with a hippo for real. Like it was just crazy, y'all. Like in my throat, I had took a look. Y'all see, like my throat was so swollen. Like you could see the difference in the sides. Like this side it had a whole lump right here because that's where like he was really like grabbing me. This side it's kind of like it's flat really on this side, but it's really that side. Like it was bad, y'all. Like I could barely really like gulp for real. It was hurting me. But yeah, it's just crazy. I didn't ever expect nothing like that to happen, and it's just like what the fuck. Like it's just like what the hell. And that really opened my eye to a lot of stuff. Just a lot. Like I even after everything happened, I even called everybody down, like all the boys and stuff. I called them down to like the middle part of the B&B. And I was crying and stuff. I looked all them. Every single last boy that you see on that tour was standing right there. I looked all them in the eyes. And I really just expressed myself to them. And I hope they were listening. I really hope they felt me on that. Because I really don't open up to people like that at all. And the fact that I did that, I was surprised in myself. But I really just wanted them to feel me on a whole different level. Like, I don't know. I didn't want to make nobody feel bad. Like that's not my intentions ever, to make anybody feel like, oh damn, I didn't do enough, or I feel like shit, or damn, I coulda, shoulda. Like I don't want nobody to feel like that. It's just the fact that like I felt alone in that situation. Like I feel like everybody was just in shock in that moment and didn't really know what to do. And I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody but his. I don't blame nobody though for not doing enough. You know, it is what it is. Shit happens, but I just learned my lesson. And yeah, that's the full story time of what happened to me on Influencer City tour. And a lot of y'all asked me like why I didn't leave, why did I stay if it was so bad, this and that. The tour wasn't bad, y'all. I enjoyed tour so much, y'all. Like I love meeting y'all. Like meeting y'all, it's like it's a whole different feeling. Like y'all be so excited, I be so excited. Like we be excited to see y'all. Like y'all are real life supporters. Y'all support us. Y'all get us to the places we elevate to in life. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't leave because I wanted to see y'all and I was having a good time. Like I wasn't gonna let something like that ruin my experience. Like that's a life experience, y'all. That's one in a lifetime type of thing. Like what influencers you see going on a full 20 state tour? Like what? Like that's crazy. So I wasn't gonna let that just like send me home. But at the same time, I did like feel like damn, like the first day or two I even left the house. Like I had to go get me a B&B and just be by myself. Or well, I was with Terry and I was with some of my people that was from Influence City. They came with me, but I just had to get away from all the energies. Sometimes it'd be too many energies around me and I just be needing to like get away. Like I need some alone time. Like I just need some peace and quiet and just a woosah. So that's really what I just did. And when I went back, it was just like I just kept my distance on certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, tour was actually great. Like I loved meeting y'all. I loved going state to state. Like it's like you wake up and always have something to do. Like it's always a new journey every day. You don't know what's in store for you. But I just thank God for putting me in the positions that he put me in today. I wouldn't be nothing without him. So yeah, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. That's really all I got for y'all. If y'all have any questions, drop them in the comments. I got y'all answer anything y'all want to know. I'm also about to do an assumptions video, so yeah, go to my Instagram and drop an assumption. But yes, I love y'all so much. It's Lena Gang, and we out this thing. Bye, y'all.